I still can't explain what I saw that night. No matter how many times I tell myself it was a dream, I know it wasn't, it was real, and it's still out there. It happened in my village, deep in the heart of Igbo land. I was just a kid then, maybe 10 or 11. My grandmother used to tell us stories about the Headless Plaiter, but I never believed her. She said it was a spirit that wandered the bush paths at night, looking for people who stayed out too late. It didn't have a head, but it could still see you, and if it caught you, it would sit you down and plait your hair until you couldn't move. By morning, you would be gone. I laughed at those stories. Ghosts, spirits, no way. But that changed one night. It was during the dry season and the moon was full, lighting up the whole village. My friends and I were playing hide and seek near the edge of the bush. I was hiding behind a big tree when I heard it. A soft, rhythmic sound, like someone humming. At first, I thought it was one of my friends trying to scare me. But then I realized the sound was coming from deeper in the bush. I peeked around the tree, and that's when I saw it. A figure was walking slowly along the path. It was tall and thin, wearing a tattered cloth that swayed as it moved. But the worst part, it didn't have a head, just a neck that ended in nothing, and his hands, they were long and bony, moving like it was braiding something invisible. My heart stopped. I wanted to run, but my legs wouldn't move. The humming got louder and I realized it wasn't a song, it was a low guttural sound, like the spirit was choking on its own voice. The Headless Plaiter stopped walking and turned toward me. Even without eyes, I could feel it staring right at me. It raised its hand and I saw strands of hair, long black hair dangling from its fingers. That's when I finally screamed. I don't remember running home, but I must have, because the next thing I knew, I was in my grandmother's hut, shaking and crying. She held me tight and whispered, "You saw it, didn't you?" I nodded, too scared to speak. She didn't say much after that, just made me drink some bitter herbs and told me to sleep. But before I closed my eyes, she said one last thing: never go out at night again. The Headless Plaiter doesn't forget. I listened to her after that. I never stayed out late, and I never went near the bush at night. But sometimes when the moon is full and the wind is quiet, I hear that humming again, and I know it's still out there, waiting. So if you're ever in my village, don't stay out after dark, because the Headless Plaiter doesn't just plait hair, it takes souls, and once it finds you, there's no escape. If you enjoyed this story, make sure to like and subscribe to Tales of the Motherland for more historical and mind-blowing African stories.